Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vish and welcome to my 2023 goals. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I definitely did. I had a wonderful time with my family, just relaxing and spending time with all of my family members. So 2023, huh? That was quick. So just reflecting a little bit on 2022 before we get into the goals. 2022 was a rough year for me. I was experiencing massive burnout with uni. I felt like I was very much in a rut. I didn't feel like I was progressing with anything. That really reflected into my reading. I did not read as much books as I thought I would this year, which is fine. It is what it is. I think I read about 80 books this year, which is still a good number. I'm happy with that. I didn't really have a reading goal in mind for 2022. However, there are certain things I am a bit disappointed that I didn't achieve, but we'll get to that in a bit. But coming back to my state of mind, my mental health, I want 2023 to be the year of refresh. So I think I mentioned it in some places. My patrons know this, but I will be moving with my partner next year in May to Melbourne, which is across the country to the eastern states. And we will be driving all the way across the country to the eastern states. And I'm very excited. Like I said before, 2022, I felt very much in a rut. I didn't feel like I was progressing anywhere. I was feeling like I was in limbo. And now 2023, I need some sort of change. Again, a refresh to my life, and me and my partner have agreed that we need something new. We're hoping for a really good fresh start next year, and because I am taking a break from uni the whole of 2023, I feel like I am able to have that fresh start. So with that in mind, with that theme of refresh in mind, let's get into the reading goals that I would like to see me achieve next year. If I don't, that's okay. My mental health is what it is, but I would still like some guidelines for me to follow. All right, so in terms of the number of books I want to read in 2023, I don't have one. Same with the last 2 years. I'm just gonna put my reading goal at 1. I'm not actually using Goodreads anymore. I am using Storygraph. And if you want to follow me there, I have my profile linked in the description. I prefer using Storygraph now just because I feel like this company actually listens to the readers and what they want in a book tracking app, and they're constantly, this is not sponsored, okay, but I'm just happy that they're listening to people and constantly updating the app and adding features that we actually want. So anyway, I'm using Storygraph, and for that reading goal, I'm gonna put just one book in 2023, and that's it. The second goal correlates to my state of mind in 2022. I want to complete series. And before, when I said that I was feeling in limbo, it was also reflected in my series. I haven't been completing as much series as I would like to in 2022. The last series I completed was the Mistborn trilogy, and that was in May or June. And that was the last series I completed in its entirety. And that is not like me. So moving forward, I would like to continue and complete series in 2023. I'm taking this very, very seriously because, again, with the 2023 refresh, completing things makes me feel more motivated and more inspired to continue reading. I have a few series in mind that I do want to complete, but we'll talk about that when I do my series wrap-up video. Third goal that I really want to work on is reading down my physical TBR. So before you see this video, I would have already posted my physical TBR video where I basically go through all of my unread books on my shelf, and I have produced a number. Not gonna lie, I haven't edited the video, so I don't know the number, but here it is. And I would like to subtract that number by 50, because since this year I've read 80 books, I think 50 is a doable number. So in terms of buying books, I have already implemented my book buying ban in October. I'm doing the whole bingo board thing, and it's going well. So for 2023, I'm still going through my book buying ban. However, I will be buying books for my Patreon book club, the Sluts and Guts book club. I will also be buying book for my Abby and Sam buddy read. We're continuing that in 2023, so I will be buying books for that, and also buying books for sequels and anticipated releases that are mostly sequels anyway. Those are the books that I'm trying to buy to add to my collection so I can read them as quickly as I can. So instead of buying and then keeping it on my shelves, I'm buying and then reading them consecutively. And my fourth goal is in tandem with my physical TBR goal. So I would like to continue my book buying ban. As I said, I'm moving in May and I'm bringing all my books with me. So I'm trying to get it down so I can move better. But either way, I am going to move with all my books. So it doesn't matter, but I still want to get my physical TBR down. So we're still going to be doing my book buying ban bingo board in the whole of 2023. My fifth reading goal is kind of like a no-no warning for me, is that I'm going to be putting horse blinders when it comes to buddy reads. This will be me. I'm not going to look at any more buddy reads. No. Okay, so that is kind of my last reading goal. I'm trying to keep things simple in 2023 and just focus on getting myself back into my motivated mindset, which I actually am right now. The last couple of weeks after COVID, I've been really getting back into myself again. I feel very motivated. I am wanting to do things again because I don't feel like I'm in that rut anymore. I don't feel as anxious anymore, and it feels so good. So I'm trying to get that into 2023, and with these very simple reading goals that are very attainable compared to my other goals in other months where I just kept going with all my goals, I feel like this is attainable and it's going to make me feel a sense of completion in 2023. So with channel goals, so I guess content goals for me, it's also going to be very simple as well. I want to post once a week for the whole of 2023. I'm gonna focus on that. And the second, I won't say goal, but more of a hope, hopefully will correlate with my first goal, and that is to just see a little bit more growth to my channel. My channel growth has been stagnant the whole of 2022, so I'd like to see a little bit more growth. And I also just want to mention with my Patreon, I've had a Patreon now for a year and I'm very proud of it, and I love all my patrons. They make me happy, they're very supportive, and they always never fail to cheer me up, especially during the reading sprints. So I am definitely going to be continuing my Patreon for the rest of 2023. I will be adding a couple more perks to it. But yeah, if you want to check it out, it's always linked down below. And that's all my goals, really. I'm just trying to keep it simple this year. I'm just trying to focus on myself and taking care of myself this whole year. So I am, again, I'm using this word too much, but it really is the word for 2023, and that is refresh. I'm trying to refresh myself. When it comes to 2024, I'm ready to tackle uni again. I hope 2023 is kinder to all of us in terms of mental health. I feel like we've been wrestling with our mental health for the last 2 years. It's been hard. 2022 has been very, very hard. And 2023 is about finding my inner fire again. And hopefully with that, it reflects on my reading. Let me know in the comments down below what are some of your reading and maybe life goals if you want to share. My life goal is moving to Melbourne and making a home for us, because I feel like the place that I'm living now is kind of like a halfway house, so it doesn't really feel homey. It doesn't feel like us. So that's one of my goals. Let me know yours. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put a mermaid emoji down in the comments below. Quickly before I go, I just want to say thank you all so much for sticking with me during 2022 and just generally supporting me and my channel and just talking to me about books. I'm glad you guys are here keeping me company while we explore many stories together. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to. All my socials and my Patreon is linked down below if you want to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!